I gotta find the button.
Did everything else for you.
Well, I have to figure out which button to push is the problem. So it works. I just gotta find it. All right. So we are here. We are live. I believe everybody can be heard. So those in the chat, hello and welcome. We are going to be playing. Is it Shift or is it Shift TTRPG?
Shift RPG is the official name.
Okay. Well, I was just both were wrong. All right. So we're going to be playing Shift RPG, and it looks to be a fun little game, and I'll figure out how it works as we go. But GM Ben offered to run it for us. Well, actually, he offered to run it for the Blind Bard, who we have with us. And then I was like, well, I want to join because I'm selfish. So here we are. And with us, we do have the Blind Bard, and we have her husband, John, and we have me. And above me is Gleeful Kraken. And yeah, GM Ben over there in the corner. He's got the fancy yellow name. So we are going to be in a sci-fi setting. Shift RPG has multiple settings, but we chose sci-fi. I think that's what everybody voted on. So with that said, Ben, I think you can just take it away. We can just jump right into this.
So we'll do a little bit of introductions of our characters first, just so everyone has an idea of who we will be playing with. So I'm just going to go by order that I have the camera up. So Scrat, would you like to talk about your character? Just a quick introduction of who they are, what they can do, just so we kind of know what to expect from them.
All right. Well, full name is Vladimir Ladimir, but he's known across the galaxy as Vlad the Lad, and he was human, and then somebody captured him, made him a science experiment. It didn't go too well. So now he has arms and legs that can do a little bit of shape-shifting, but it's like plant-based, so they're kind of wood-looking, so he can turn into vines and pointy claw things and whatnot. So that's his thing, and he may or may not have a smoke bomb.
I'm gonna go. He may have it.
We'll see.
Excellent.
Ideally, we won't need it.
So we will go with Kraken next.
I am Mishka. Mishka is if y'all know what tardigrades are, they're also called water bears. They're microscopic little squishy creatures. So I'm based on them. I am a 4-foot bluish kind of alien. He's very squishy. He's very friendly. He's here to help. He is here to help you with your mechanics, technology, anything based around that kind of stuff. And he's just here to, be helpful. Have a good time.
Excellent. John, you would be up next.
All right. I am playing the character Bob. He's a blob. Currently walks around kind of sloshy in a giant spacesuit, and you see bits of random stuff passing by the visor, whether it's tools or ore or all kinds of random stuff that he's kind of put in his blobness. And he's comes from a background as a deep space miner, so explosives is kind of his jam. We'll see how that goes in play.
And you're sparkly blue.
And sparkly blue.
As a blob with explosives, has he ever exploded himself and had to come back together?
Ooh, I'd love to see
maybe we'll find out in game.
Oh, no.
Excellent. And Jen.
All right. My character is Rylora. She's a blurglog, which is like a medium tall humanoid. She has purple skin with pinkish hair, with red highlights. She is very good at telekinesis, mind reading, and she's also a space sheriff. So, she kind of patrols the frontier where, the law is kind of absent.
Firefly vibes.
Yeah, pretty much.
Excellent. Okay, we will begin then. All of you are part of a largish group. They essentially patrol this sector of space. The main goal is essentially gathering information, making contact with new species, just kind of existing here and finding out what to expect. One of your ships has gone missing. It hasn't been gone very long. It's only been gone a handful of days, but they generally do report back on a daily basis, just basic transmissions of what they're doing, where they're going, just so there's a constant line of communication. After the few days of no contact, you got one garbled message through. All it said was, "Crew alive. Do not trust rescue protocol. Bring no military vessels." And that's where it cuts off. You would all know that is obviously a very strange message in terms of you would think if they were in distress, they would want as much help as possible. Why they are distrusting the standard rescue protocols, you can speculate on, but unknown at this point. There has been a lot of attempts of reestablishing communication with them. Unfortunately, they have not heard back. So they're going to send out a singular rescue vessel. All of you have been chosen to essentially spearhead this. There will be a handful of other crew and whatnot, but you are the main ones that should be in charge of essentially the search, rescue, and hopefully retrieval. Your main objectives are to find the captain, Captain Elias Vorn, the lead medical officer, Dr. Mara Squirrel, and the Helix, which is the ship's AI. If you were able to get those three things, you would hopefully be able to have all the information that you would need of what happened, why it happened, and what's going on. Obviously, finding any of those is much more beneficial than none. So even if you were able to only retrieve the captain, that would be much better than if you were not able to get anything. The ship itself, if it is salvageable, obviously would be beneficial to retrieve, but that is your low priority on this mission. The people and the AI are the top priority. Any crew that is, fit to be brought back, obviously should be gathered as well. They probably will have a bit less information on what's going on and everything, so your priority should be looking for the captain and the head medical officer. You are being sent out immediately. You are being provided a ship. It is referred to as the Wayfarer. Not a particularly impressive ship in terms of firepower or anything like that, but it is very fast, maneuverable. It does have some stealth systems and very advanced scanners, because generally you're going out, you're finding things and bringing them back. So as of right now, that is your paramount mission. To go out, find out what happened, retrieve as many people as you can, and return to base. If there's any issues along the way, all of you should be trained well enough to take care of it. Returning to base without finding them is obviously not what we're after, especially if they're in distress. Time probably matters, and waiting too long will not be beneficial to anyone. So pretty much you are given the task of heading out as soon as possible. From where the transmission last came from, it should take you about 2 days of flight to get there. So it's not super far away, but it's still another 2 days without any assistance or whatever they may be experiencing. The ship you're after is referred to as the Helix 7, named after its AI. It is a fairly advanced scout ship. They have been sent out essentially to scout out systems, find anything that may be useful, either other species, if not that, just resources or anything else that could be beneficial. So they weren't on a particularly dangerous mission, so them disappearing for a few days is very concerning. So get out there as fast as possible, find out what happened, and bring back who you can.
Okay.
So I will leave it up to you if any of you are the captain of the ship. That will come with responsibilities of being the one in charge to give orders to others. If none of you want to be the captain, that is perfectly fine as well. Does anyone volunteer to be captain for this mission?
I think the blob should be captain.
Oh, I was gonna voluntold and say that I need character names. I've completely forgotten her name. The Blind Bard's character. Because I know that
Laura?
they said no military, but she's like
Yeah, I'm a
really
space sheriff.
military. She's authority adjacent.
I mean, sure.
Government adjacent, or
Yeah.
government actually.
I'll do it.
Excellent.
You'll be my second.
Oh,
Your first officer.
sure.
I'm the ship technician. I'm in the back. I'm fiddling with engines. I'm making sure readouts are all good.
Excellent. So, Ryola, you are in charge of this mission. You essentially are given command over the ship and its crew. Obviously, the crew will not, follow you to their death if you're giving suicidal or any kind of crazy orders, but in general, they will follow what you have to say. In terms of the other players, obviously, that is your choice if you follow the captain or not. But the other NPCs on the ship will essentially follow your commands and do as you say.
Okay. I think we should start with, well, obviously we're going to step it up and try and get there in record time. But while we do that, maybe going through that message again for any information that we can glean from it would be helpful.
Excellent.
And scanning the area would be helpful.
So we will start with the first thing you mentioned of getting there as fast as possible. Are you potentially taxing your engines, or are you just going kind of at a fast pace?
Fast pace.
Okay. I didn't know if this was something that you potentially would need to roll for. But if you're just kind of going at your ship's normal fast pace, that is perfectly fine.
Yep.
As for the message, if anyone wants to scrutinize it more, you may. If anyone has any traits that they think would be useful for it. Obviously, for core traits, you may go with either mind or soul would probably be the most appropriate. Depending on how you're kind of analyzing it, if you're trying to get kind of a feel of the state of the person who is talking, or if you're doing like technical evaluation of it, that sort of thing.
I would love to, if I can, see if there's any like metadata or tag to it to see if it came through from the Helix AI or if it came through from a staff member. If we can also glean a specific staff member, like if there's a login ID, that'd be great.
Perfect. So give me a roll for that.
Sure. Help me out here. What roles would I like to combine?
So it sounds like you are probably using mind as your core trait.
Mhm.
So you'll click on the 8 next to your mind. It'll bring up the sheet. And then are you using any of your focus traits? I would probably argue that space engineer would qualify for what you're doing in terms of mechanical knowledge, that sort of thing. You going through the data, I think would fall under that. So you also click on space engineer and it'll be just a normal roll.
There we go.
Excellent. So you got a critical success. In this case, there's no enemies. No one is injured in your party or anything. So this sounds like a narrative boost that basically getting more information, unless you have another thought that would be more appropriate.
No, I'm good with that. Mishka is kind of staring at his console, his handheld console, looking over the message. He's clicking his claws together. And then he's tapping some things into the console and trying to get a readout that has that meta information and see what comes back.
Excellent. While the audio did sound like it came from a person, digging through, you do find that it came through from the ship's AI. which is unusual in, for it to not identify itself as such. Generally for any kind of transmission, especially emergency transmissions, the AI would let you know that it was, by the captain's request or automated or whatever was the situation that prompted it to send this message. It trying to sound humanoid, it is a little unusual and possibly concerning, depending on how you feel about AIs impersonating people. Generally, that is not standard operating, so it should strike you all as at least a little odd. As you're kind of going through it, it looks like this data was compiled about a day before it was transmitted. So it seems that it was kind of held in reserve. You're not sure why, but the AI had essentially drawn up this message and had it ready to go. It could be that it was just out of communications range or there was something interfering with this communication. But generally, it should generate that message and send it immediately if possible. So that is essentially what you get from digging through it.
Okay.
Do you share this with the rest of the crew, or are you keeping this to yourself?
Oh, I'm absolutely sharing this. I come up, kind of climb the ladder out of the guts of the ship and come to the front where I'm sure most of the crew is, and I go up to Captain Rylora and I let her know that there's some, this already came across kind of cryptic to us. It was very short. It's telling us to not follow protocol. This is very strange and out of the ordinary. And what's extra out of the ordinary is that this came from Helix. This came from Helix, even if it sounds like one of the crew members, maybe not a specific crew member. It was also delayed. The origin point, the timeline just doesn't line up. I don't know. What do you think, Captain? This is seemingly very odd, maybe more than what we're prepared to handle.
This is really strange, and I don't like it. Is it possible to use the mind trait to analyze it further? Maybe I can use like mind reading to kind of get a sense of what the person was thinking when they set up this message.
Sure, I would allow it. It'll probably be fairly difficult to get this information just from a recording, but I will allow you to attempt.
Okay, so
what does that look like? Is that mind?
Plus probably species, since that is the mind reading aspect.
that's okay. That's a D4.
I'm probably gonna roll it in Foundry English.
Oh, all right, sure.
Is that normal, risky? Is that
It'll be
inspired?
normal.
Normal, so species and mind. So let me hit roll there.
If she's
Excellent.
got her own physical dice she wants to use, that's fine too.
I was like, whatever's easiest for you two, just
It's fine. It's fine. Go ahead.
so that is a critical success.
We're doing good. We're getting all the
Right.
good rolls at the start.
As you kind of listen to the message and watch it again, you do definitely get a sense that there is something very unusual about it. Even for an AI, it's almost like there is a bit of actual real emotion behind it. Where generally AI, you would not have any real emotions or anything. So even makes it a little bit more odd than what your engineer just reported back. Mishka, definitely identified it as AI, but it seems to have more emotion than it should behind it. You're not really sure, like the emotion you're kind of getting from it is almost worried, which is not what any computer should be experiencing or transmitting.
Right. All right. So I share this with the rest of the crew and I say, everyone remain alert because this isn't normal.
Is there a video recording with it, or is it just audio?
It's just audio.
Just audio. and you discover that it's the AI. Is it trying to pretend to be a member of the crew? I guess we'd need probably audio files of a previous crew member to know, but
I mean, it didn't identify it as such of, being AI, which is an unusual thing. And the transmission coming through sounded like it was trying to be a crew member.
okay.
That's interesting.
Excellent.
I slide back down the ladder and prep the engines for whatever speed is deemed necessary.
Perfect. The rest of the trip is relatively uneventful. Not much in between where you are going and your base. You do drop out kind of on the edge of the system because you're not really sure where the ship could have ended up in the few days that it took to get here. So, does someone want to give me a scanning roll? So if you click on any of your things, you should see at the towards the bottom, you'll have vehicle traits. One of them is systems. So if anyone wants to be the one in charge of sensors currently.
Where are you saying vehicle traits?
So if you click on your character sheet and click on any of the dice, it'll bring up in the window at the bottom vehicle traits.
Oh, look
Oh,
at that.
I see it.
Since
Cool.
you are now on a vehicle. Obviously, once you disembark, you will not have access to those things. But while you are flying, whoever is in charge of the scanning systems, give me a scanning roll. Obviously, it's probably not going to be the captain. It's
Nope.
probably not going to be engineer. So it's between the first officer and I don't know if Vladimir has a role.
He's a bounty
specifically yet.
hunter.
Yeah, Vlad, why are you here?
I mean, you guys had it covered. I was chilling, so I'll do the scan. So I guess it'd probably be mind, right? So
If that's what you think is most appropriate for you, yes.
yeah, and I clever was part of my bounty hunter traits, one of the keywords.
Excellent.
So does that mean I can pick it? So
So you should only be able to pick 2. If you want to use that instead of the ship's traits, you can. Whatever you think is best for your role.
because that makes more sense. I'm used to getting in trouble and checking things out before I dive in. So here we go.
Perfect.
Did it roll? I don't think
Oof. Critical
Not well.
failure.
Buddy.
nothing came across the screen for me.
Oh, it did on our end.
Yeah, it worked on my
Is that
side.
a double crit fail? Is that
It
possible?
is. It is a double crit fail.
Ooh.
So stepping down both mind and bounty hunter.
We just started.
As Vladimir is looking very confused and bewildered, maybe it's just a new ship that he's not used to, or this is not something he's used to scanning for, but you can tell there's a lot of kind of frustration coming from that side of the ship. As Vladimir is struggling to get any real information back from the sensors.
We've been bamboozled.
Mishka's gonna kind of shove him aside and be like, "What? The beautiful ship, beautiful systems. What are you doing to them?"
So how is Vladimir reacting to this?
Well, since little Mishka came over there, he's just like, come down, you old blob. It'll be fine. Get in here.
I'm not the blob.
he's-
Bob the blob.
You're both blobs. So
I'm squishy. There's a difference.
yeah, honey. Gives you a little poke. Sure are. So he's a little embarrassed more than anything at this point. Because,
I think Vlad needs some coffee.
some coffee.
Space coffee.
Space coffee.
Base coffee. Now, when it hit, that would have been a great roll if this was another game that didn't want you to roll low. But was that supposed to automatically shift that down in the sheet, or?
It should, yes.
Okay, I don't think it did, and it might have been because it hosed up on my side and I didn't see anything. It's still D4, so
Yeah, it didn't. I'm not sure why. I'll manually
there we go.
adjust it for you.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not sure why it didn't. Anyways, so Captain, are you satisfied with the non-report from Vladimir, or how are you approaching this now that he's letting you know that he's not getting any sensor data back?
I turned to Sparkles over here.
I assume that's me.
Yeah, give it a shot.
Sure. My expertise. Can I attempt the same role? Is this one of those systems doesn't allow that? Or
You can
how's that
attempt
work?
the same role, yes.
Oh, not the Wayfarer. Bob. I'd assume that's probably mind and the ship systems.
That works.
All right. Let's try it.
Excellent. That is a success. So as you're scanning through, you do begin picking up the very faint distress signal from Helix 7. It seems to be almost adrift from this distance. It's hard to tell, but it is moving very slowly. It doesn't seem to be on a course anywhere. So at this point, it would be potentially getting closer to it to find out some more information.
All right. So all I picked up was the Helix 7, Captain.
All right. Well, at least we know whereabouts it is. Let's see if we can. How close are we to it?
Right now, you're on the edge of the system, so you're a bit away from it. It'll take you roughly half an hour or so to approach it.
All right. Is there any way we could stealth in?
You could. We will need a stealth roll for that from whoever is piloting the ship. Probably the captain, it sounds like.
Yes.
Stealth roll. Huh?
So what would that be? Mine? No.
So action roll. So is that systems still, or is that maneuverability?
This would probably be maneuverability, would probably be more appropriate. Because it should be systems. Sorry. You do have a stealth system within your systems.
Okay. So system.
And as for your other attribute, that'd be up to you. Either you could use the ship's maneuverability as well, or you could use, body if you're using, reflexes and that sort of thing, or mind if you're trying to plot the best course. Really depends on how you're doing it. Even soul would be appropriate if you're giving commands on how to pilot the ship.
I'll go with maneuverability.
Excellent.
No.
Excellent. So you did get one success, but your systems are a bit strained from this.
Okay.
The stealth system seems to be working, but for some reason it's taking quite a bit of extra power, stepping your systems down one step. But you are successful. It is a critical success. So your options are either you could step your systems back up if you wanted, or if you wanted to step up one of Vladimir's, your abilities could be stepped up as well if you are, inspired by this, or confident in your captain, or whatever you want to justify this as.
So Vlad had one of his things stepped down. So
two of his things, mind
two.
and his bounty hunter.
all right. Oh, sorry. So Vlad, which one do you want me to step up for you?
That's a tough choice. Let's do bounty hunter.
Excellent.
Done.
Bounty hunter is back up.
Woo-woo.
You do approach the Helix 7 stealthily. If there's other ships in the area, they probably will not be detecting you at all. As you do get closer, you do start picking up the signal from a second ship, though.
Ooh.
So we will flip over to the scene of the Helix 7. You see a much smaller ship than the Helix. It is maybe a fourth of the size, fifth of the size. Not terribly big at all, but what you can tell is it is a scavenger ship. It is attached to the hull currently. You see that it's using cutting lasers and grappling hooks to be removing parts of the outer hull currently. Essentially, it is going to destroy the ship if it is left to its own devices. Even if it, you stop it now, it's definitely caused some more structural damage than it had before. So, how are we approaching this, Captain?
Let's see. I think we should just go in there and stop whatever it is they're doing.
Like board their ship?
Yeah. I don't know.
Like the way
So
she
your ship
thinks.
has weapons. You could open up communications to them. Whatever you think is most appropriate. Like if you want to try to stealth in and dock with their ship to board it, you could attempt that as well.
Let's open communications first. See if we can figure out what the heck they're up to.
I will say,
What?
I don't think they know we're here.
Oh, so maybe
We snuck up, right? I mean,
yeah. So maybe we should.
So far, they've shown no signs of knowing that you are there.
All right, so let's remain stealthy and see if we can try and find out what the heck they're doing.
So does that mean dock on the other side of the ship?
Yeah.
So you're trying to dock with the Helix and get aboard?
Yes.
Okay, just making sure just where we're headed with this. They have not detected you, so you are able to slide into the other side, dock with the ship. So you are at the docking bay, which is at the very top of the schematic. They are essentially at the shuttle bay area, so they are on the opposite side. Theoretically, you should be able to remain unnoticed for at least a while. Obviously, if they move over to the other side of the ship, they may be able to just visually detect you. But you probably have at least some time before they potentially will know you're there.
Okay. Is there any way we can locate an airlock and
yes, you were at the docking bay, so there are airlocks that lead into the ship.
All right.
Essentially, you can pull your ship up, connect to the docking port, and head on over if all of you want to go.
All right. Who's going with me?
Okay.
I mean,
Yeah,
figure
I'll
I'll
go.
go.
Yeah.
All right.
All of you head to the airlock. Do you give any orders to your crew for the ship while you are gone?
I tell them to guard the entrance, don't let anyone aboard, and if there's any problems, radio us.
Excellent. Will do. You all head to the airlock. As you access it, it opens with a very loud screeching noise. You can tell that it's running on kind of minimal power. Normally, a airlock like this is pretty smooth and quiet, but it's really struggling at this point. You can tell there's a bit of damage to the ship. It's low power, so nothing is working as well as it should.
Okay.
As the door finally opens, all of you who are not in a spacesuit of any sort, you can tell the air is very stale. Their oxygen recyclers and stuff are probably down. Like the air's breathable, but it's that very stale air that just is kind of unpleasant to smell at first. You'll get used to it after a few minutes, but it's much less pleasant than your current ship. A lot of the lighting is currently off. There is emergency lighting up the hallways and whatnot, but you can definitely tell it's much dimmer than you would expect a ship like this to be. In the distance, you can hear the scavengers, cutting through various parts of the outer hull. You can hear kind of the metal on metal screeching. Occasionally, the cutting laser kicks on. You can hear it slicing through little bits here and there. You're not sure how long before they actually breach the inner hull, but as for now, you're at least able to survive in here without spacesuits. Slash, if any of you are able to just exist in zero oxygen environments, anything like that, like a tardigrade, for example, may be able to.
Opposite of that, through a few rooms, there's the shuttle bay. I think based on what we're seeing and what we're hearing, that's probably where the scavenger ship is. I think we're still hidden, but it's really hard to tell. And I point to some of the other information, say like the oxygen scrubbers seem to be offline, air quality is low but still breathable. It's weird that the helix hasn't really kicked in some of these systems. Like maybe they're on really low emergency power. Even the lights are dim. And I just think this is really strange protocol so far. And we haven't had anyone meet us here at the docking bay. Like the helix should have alerted the crew that they were boarded from this side as well.
Yeah, that does seem that seems strange. Let's see if we can detect any other additional life signs in the general area. Are we able to radio the missing crew from here?
You are able to access their communication systems if you wanted to do a shipwide broadcast or anything like that.
That might alert the other people that were here. So maybe not. Yeah, maybe just go room to room and see what we see in there, and look out for the AI. Would she be in a central place, or would she be
So you would all have access to the schematics of the ship before you got here. Yep. There is an AI core. It's towards the rear of the ship by engineering.
All right.
There is a data center that essentially is the ship's main hard drive, if you will, of where it stores all the information. And attached to that is the AI core, since it has direct access to all of that as well.
All right, so let's start clearing the ship room by room and make our way towards the core.
Excellent.
Will do. We're kind of in the middle section of the ship. We've got crew quarters, we've got the galley, med bay, some supply areas like the armory and lab. So should we start here, or should we move to the front of the ship and then work our way back like that?
Let's move to the
And the AI and life support is in the back.
All right.
And engineering.
Yeah, let's work our way. Let's start from here, work our way back to life support and engineering and stuff, and then if we don't find anything, we can work our way up towards the front.
Excellent.
Let's do it.
I'm assuming all of you are sticking together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Just making sure no one was wandering off on their own or exploring elsewhere.
Nah, Mishka likes being part of a team. He doesn't like to be alone.
Never split the party.
You do know that you are nearby the med bay, and one of your primary targets was the lead doctor, which you would assume that may be a good place to start looking for them if you are in search of them.
Yep.
That is up to you if you want to do other things prior to.
No, let's check there first.
It is right here.
Excellent. all of you move to medbay. The doors aren't locked or anything. You can tell a lot of debris is kind of in the hallways. It looks like internal damage. It doesn't look like a firefight, but just it could be from the scavengers or the ship may have hit something. You're not 100% sure. You didn't notice any structural damage outside that would indicate, it was hit by something. But looking around inside, there's definitely a lot of damage, but it doesn't seem to be caused by like any kind of energy weapon or anything like that. As you get to the med bay, the door slides open. A few extra lights kind of kick on for a few moments as the door slides open. Inside, you can see quite a bit of medical beds that essentially are automated. Someone could essentially come in here, tell the computer what it needed done, and it would do basic medical procedures for them. Quite a bit of random equipment. You do kind of smell blood on the air, that metallic-y kind of smell of not of just the ship's metal, but just kind of that almost acrid metallic smell that a lot of blood has.
Oh, a lot of blood.
What?
You said a lot of blood?
Like this isn't like someone came in with a little cut on their hand kind of smell. It would be that a larger quantity of blood probably would make a smell like this.
Gross.
Okay.
As you look around, you do see someone laying on one of the med bays. They don't seem to react as you walk in. From what you can see, they are wearing a standard uniform for the ship. So most likely a crew member. The med bay doesn't seem to be active, so it's not like they're having a procedure. They're just kind of laying there at the moment.
Can I try and read his mind to see?
You can.
Yeah, because I want to know what. Maybe he can tell me something.
Perfect.
I know what happened.
Give me a mind roll.
Okay, so is that mind and your species?
Yes.
Are you using mind or soul? Or is this more of a technical kind of thing or more of an emotional kind of thing?
Well, this is.
You're just trying to see if they're alive before you get there,
Oh,
right? No,
Yeah.
I don't know. What are you trying to do?
well. Yeah, maybe I should see if they're alive first. I was trying to see if I could read their mind, kind of figure out what happened.
I
Maybe
mean, either mind or soul, whichever you think is your better approach on that.
Soul's a better stat. Other than that, it's up to you.
Yeah. Okay, let's do soul.
And roll.
Nice. So you got a critical success, but your soul did get stepped down one level.
Okay.
So you are able to fully read it. Before we do that, what do you want for your critical success? Do you want to shift up one of your traits, an ally's trait, or a narrative boost?
So what traits got stepped down? The soul?
So for you, you've only had soul step down. Scrat still has mind, I believe.
Yes.
That was stepped down.
All right, let's get his mind back up. What?
The way you said it.
What?
Get his mind back up. She said I'm dumb.
Vladimir, I don't know if this is just getting the psychic impression from your captain that's reinvigorating you, or what do you think is inspiring you to kind of calm down and refocus yourself?
Competitiveness. I told you I was embarrassed with the whole scanner, and now she's showing me up. So, I can't be outdone by some law woman. So
Excellent. So Rayola, you're able to connect to this person's mind. They are alive. They're almost catatonic feeling. Their mind is very just hazy, blocked off in terms of they're not trying to like keep you out, but it's like talking to a person who just got a concussion. You're getting little fragments of things, but it's very unclear. You're getting a lot of kind of desperation, a lot of fear from this person.
Okay.
The best you could really equate this to would be trauma of some sort. Most likely, mental trauma in terms of they're just terrified to the point where they can't function very well. If you were to go up and like talk to him or try to communicate to him mentally, he probably would be able to, give you a little bit of information, but he's probably not the most coherent.
Yep.
As you're kind of digging through his, scattered thoughts, you get the impression that things were pretty bad, and then these scavengers got here and started boarding the ship as well. You kind of get the impression of that the at least some of the crew from the salvagers have boarded the ship. But they definitely are not friendly. Coming off as very hostile is kind of his impression, at least, of them.
Okay.
Immediately he fled, found himself in here, and essentially passed out from the excitement, trauma, adrenaline, whatever, has sedated him.
Okay.
So, are you going to try to revive him? How are you
Yeah.
approaching this?
Let's try and revive him.
Excellent.
Is there any medicine that could do
the
this?
med bay itself, you'd easily be able to punch a few buttons and get it to attempt to awaken him at least.
Okay.
The rest of you, what are you doing while the captain is doing that?
I'd like to get an idea of, you said there's a lot of structural damage on the way here.
Mhm.
I know one of my focuses or keywords is structural weakness. Maybe I can glean what happened, why, what went to cause that kind of damage.
Sure. If you'd like to give me a roll for that.
So I think that would probably be mind and demolitions, and let's give it a shot.
Perfect.
Oof.
Okay.
A
Mitigated
success, at least.
success.
Yep.
But your demolitions being stepped down. So looking through, definitely can tell that there have been some explosiveness. You're not sure if it is like chemical weapons or just like decompression kind of explosion. You're not really detecting many chemicals, so you could probably venture a guess that it is more of the explosive decompression kind. Obviously, whatever it was, they've patched up the hull enough where it's not actively leaking, but most likely something has punctured the hull. From what you could guess, probably in the last few days. You could probably equate it to around when the transmission stopped, just by the look of the debris, how long it's been sitting there, that sort of thing. If it was a chemical explosion of some sort, it's some kind that you're not very familiar with. So you would probably venture a guess that it was more of just a explosive decompression of the hull.
Okay.
Mm.
And the other two of you, what are you doing while this
What
is
about you,
going?
Vlad?
I was thinking about searching the room for any goodies to bring with us. Some free medical supplies.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Free drugs.
Yep.
Free drugs.
I would not require a roll for that. It's pretty easy to find and acquire medical supplies.
All right.
So I am going to add medical supplies to your pack trait
Very good.
so that you will have that to use.
Maybe while the sheriff isn't looking, I'll just right into the pocket.
And what about Mishka?
I want to go and check the logs and see who, besides this crew member, has recently been in and out of the med bay. It said in the original call we got, the crew was alive, but that doesn't mean that they're stable, or maybe they're in stasis somewhere, but there's only seemingly this one person in med bay. So Mishka's just getting a little anxious at how little human interaction we've had thus far. Mishka doesn't see a difference between AI machine life and normal life, so he's not really concerned that, like, oh, the AI is acting up. That's the secondary diagnosis. But yeah, he wants to see where the crew members are. So have there been any logged interactions in the med bay besides this person?
So it appears about 3 days ago there was a large influx of patients. Pretty much all of it was done by the medical staff. It wasn't just like people wandering in here and doing it themselves. Most of it does have the lead doctor as the overseeing personnel of Dr. Squirrel. She doesn't look like she's logged anything for about 12 hours now. It could be just there haven't been many patients, or she might be elsewhere in the ship needed. But pretty much all of this was under her supervision, at least. In the past, 12 hours or so, this is the only person that has come into med bay, or at least, accessed any of these systems in here.
Okay.
So in terms of the other crew, we're not sure where they're at or their current state. A lot of the people who are being admitted here, it looked like for decompression trauma is the majority of what it is. And a few people came in with various lesser ailments, headaches, nausea, things that are relatively minor, but a large influx of that kind of thing. So it definitely strikes it as a little odd.
Okay. Does it seem like Sorrel left any specific theories or notes on things? Like if they thought that there was like maybe a gas leak that was causing this headache and nausea symptoms, or if she had um, anything, if people were coming back, like they were repeat patients, like they came in the morning, got treatment, were sent on their way, came back with the same thing.
You can tell pretty much all of the notes have been transferred to the research lab,
Oh.
which, according to the schematics, is across the hall. Most likely, that's where she would be working on most of her theories, that sort of thing. Would probably be a better place to get that kind of information. Where the med bay is where she would actually be doing the administration of things. The research lab is probably where she is going to be more focused on that kind of thing.
Okay, I would definitely share that information with the rest of folks here. Let them know that seems like the medical officer passed on the log information to research across the hall.
Okay, so maybe that's our next step.
That's very close to where the scavengers are, though.
Oh, yeah.
What we want.
So before we get too far into that, Captain Rylora,
Yes.
you are able to revive the crew member.
All right.
Looks to be a humanoid male, probably late 20s. Relatively physically fit in terms of just general physique and everything. As you punch up the med bed to revive him, pretty immediately he sits up with a jolt. You can tell he's very wide-eyed and not sure where he's at, almost looking. Kind of looking around for a moment before focusing on you, being the closest one to him.
Okay.
Who are you? What are you doing here? Are you with the scavengers?
Easy there. You're safe. I'm Captain Rylora, and we are here, me and the crew, are here to administer aid and find out what's happening. This ship went missing. Do you know anything about that?
You're here to rescue us?
Yes.
Can we go to your ship now? I don't want to be here. They'll find us. Let's go. He's trying to get up. I don't know if any of you try to prevent him from getting up or leaving the room.
I barely see over the table.
See your little hands.
Like he's pushing to try to get out of the room. You can tell it's largely driven by fear. Like he is adamant about trying to get to your ship. If you point him that direction, try to stop him, that's up to you on how you are reacting to this.
I'll block the path and kind of motion for him to slow down and take it easy.
Are you drawing a weapon or anything, or just kind of
just
trying to call
stepping in
him
the
a
way?
roll?
Just stepping in
Okay.
the way. So, is that a body
Roll,
roll or?
You essentially can block him off. He is out of it enough where he's not putting up a real physical threat at the moment.
All right.
If he becomes more agitated, it may require that. But as of right now, someone in his way is enough to deter him, at least for the moment.
Okay.
I say to him, "You're not in any immediate danger, but we need some information. Can you tell us?"
We're definitely in danger. You can hear off in the distance the cutting laser from the scavengers and whatnot. Just very faintly through the hall. It doesn't seem like it is dreadfully close, but close enough.
Yeah. Can you tell us what happened?
The ship, it was attacked, and the explosion, a lot of the crew was immediately lost. But we need to go. Can we leave now?
At this point, Mishka would volunteer if you want me to escort him back, I will.
Yeah, I think that would be a good idea.
But does he know where possibly the captain is, the chief medical officer? Does he have a name tag?
Who are you?
He does.
Yep.
All it says on the name tag is Jones. So you would assume that his last name is Jones. But aside from that, you can tell he has like some basic engineering equipment on him and such. You would guess that he was probably a member at least around the engineering group. Doesn't look very high up in terms of rank or anything. Probably just a junior officer who, doing his best.
Jones, what can you tell us about the crew?
Do
you know where
most of them were lost. The explosion, it took them, sucked them out into space.
What about the captain and the medical officer?
Captain's probably still on the bridge. Last I heard, not sure if they left there. How long have I been in this room?
Oh, that's a good point.
I don't know.
12 hours.
Looking at the medbay readings, it looks like he's been here for about 11 hours.
Ooh.
Wow. Okay. So I guess if you want to escort him out, Mishka, the rest of us can head to the bridge to see if the captain's there.
I will do that. I'll kind of like click my claws, sort of in like a snapping equivalent motion, and try and get him to orient towards me. Mishka's going to approach this like he approaches any problem and run kind of a system diagnostics on poor Jones here, and just establish if he's well enough to walk or if he needs to kind of like piggyback on my form. But I will start scurrying towards the hall with him in some fashion.
He does seem to be able to walk. It probably would not be a good idea to have him go alone, just in terms of he is very disoriented currently. But if you kind of lead him, I don't know if you take him by the hand or just have him follow you. Like he definitely seems up for getting out of here. So if you tell him you're taking him to your ship, he does not put up any kind of fight or anything. Assuming that Vladimir lets him pass.
Vlad?
I think we lost Vlad.
No, I'm here.
Focus. Say yes.
I will let him pass. Let him search.
Okay.
Follow the squish.
But yeah, he is very almost excited to be leaving the ship. You could tell his stress level was growing pretty quickly while being kind of trapped in the med bay. As you're walking, is it a fast ship? Can it get us away from here right away?
Very fast, very fast. Captain is a very excellent pilot, but we have to leave together and we need more of your crew. So we'll get you in there, we'll get you settled. And I am fully putting this guy on my back. I don't trust him to walk. He's fidgety.
We have more crew on our ship, right?
You do, yes.
Okay,
yeah, we
so
told
he's
him
not
to
gonna just like
hunker down.
get on it and leave.
Yeah, no, he wouldn't really have access to any major systems or anything unless he's a masterful hacker or some such nonsense.
Nah, that's me.
But from what you've seen of him, he is not in a mental state to, hack into computers and steal ships right now.
Yep.
But shouldn't your captain come back and we should leave pretty immediately? There's not much crew left. There's no sense in saving them. Saving me is enough, yeah?
We have to
Yes.
save everybody we can.
But most are gone, so I might be the only one left. We shouldn't risk it.
Your adrenaline is flooding your system. You're not thinking clearly. We're getting you to the ship. And I'm getting kind of snappy with him at this point because this is ridiculous.
Can I do?
not-
Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
I was gonna say he is not operating inappropriate functionality or some jargon nonsense.
Okay, so since we're all still together, right? She hadn't taken him away.
Yeah, you're
Absolutely.
still close enough to.
So I hear him saying all this nonsense about leaving everybody else. So I would like to do a little bit of an intimidation tactic if I can.
You can.
I'll take one arm that's not in the sleeve so it can change, and it'll start turning and twisting into a bunch of vines that just kind of wrap around him and like get all around him and choke him, and not like fully squeeze him and restrain him, but then just do that to kind of spook him, and then ask him why he's so willing to leave everybody so fast if there's something else we need to know.
I just said his adrenaline is flooding his system.
I know.
You won't do that.
You sure seem to be in a hurry to get out of here and ditch your
you want to give a
crewmates.
roll for that?
Yeah, so that'll be, I guess, body, right? Because that's my
Yeah, that'd be good with body.
body. Oh, wait, I gotta click the die. And then failed science experiment. Here we go.
Sounds good to me.
Whee! 2 and
Excellent.
3.
So definite success. You can tell he struggles for just a few moments. Like he doesn't seem like he's physically able to really, fight against your restraints at all. He's on the verge of freaking out enough where the panic attack starts kind of taking over, and once you kind of have it wrapped around his neck and whatnot, he freezes up. But they're most likely dead, though. Like I said, there was a large explosion. A lot of them sucked out into space, and what's the sense of looking around? We could get out of here. You don't want to meet the same fate, do you?
Well, we came looking for you. What if we
Oh,
found
they
one of them
found me.
first and they said the same thing? Give them a little squeeze.
but you found me. I might be the only one alive, so we can come back for them later. How about that?
How about we bring him with us as a meat shield?
No.
Come on now, we have a responsibility.
Ah. Well, you do. I'm getting paid for the captain and medical officer, not by the head, right? So, I'll pull all the limbs back and call him a coward, and if Squishy McSquish wants to take him back, she can. So,
you all can tell that he is not okay with all of this. Like, that is definitely another level of trauma that random tree arm has just attacked him, essentially. He gets very quiet and just kind of mindlessly follows along with Mishka.
I might recommend restraining him on the ship so he doesn't get into anything. But that's up to the rest of the crew.
I'll let them know when I get back that that is our recommendation, but I want to get back to the party as soon as possible.
Excellent. So you three are heading towards the bridge as Mishka is taking him back to your ship.
Or
Yes.
the research lab. We have 2 options.
Hmm. Which? Oh.
Research
Research
lab
lab.
is directly across the hall, versus the bridge that is down a decent corridor, but depending on which you are prioritizing.
Let's go with the bridge first.
Excellent.
I'll meet you back there.
I'm assuming you two are going along with the captain.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Just making sure. So you all make your way down the hall. You do pass, you can see on your schematics, the communications room, the sensor array. As you do you stop at any of those rooms as you are going down the hall?
How
Are the
curious
doors
are we?
open?
Do we want to
Yeah,
poke our
the doors
nose?
We probably should just clear the rooms.
All right.
Are you going to communications or sensor array first?
Communications.
Communications.
Yeah.
Excellent. You enter into the communications room. You're immediately met with the sound of kind of sparking wires and whatnot. Looking around, you can definitely tell this was intentionally destroyed. Pretty much all of the communication systems in here have significant damage to them. A lot of it looks like it was done probably with like handheld axes, pipes, whatever was handy to smash things up. So most likely the transmission that you all received was one of the last ones that this ship sent out. The rest of the communication stuff you could probably get working if you wanted to spend a few hours fixing things, but as of right now, this ship is pretty much blacked out from receiving or sending communications other than internally. You do have a internal comm system that you would be able to broadcast if you wanted, but in general, you're not going to be contacting outside of the ship. That being said, your ship obviously can still contact you all personally. You have communications, devices with you and whatnot. But this ship itself will not be sending any communications nor receiving at the moment. You do see a few dead bodies in here. Looking at their uniforms and whatnot, they probably were communications officers. Not sure why they would stand and fight or what was going on, but all of them look like they have blunt force trauma that have killed them.
That's not good. All right, so let's check for IDs.
You do find their IDs. They do have, key cards if you're wanting to swipe those. Aside from that, they have a few personal effects on them. Nothing of any real significance, though.
Okay.
Does anyone take the key cards from them?
I do.
Excellent.
What about any data? Is there any way we could get communications data off of the destroyed consoles?
You could attempt to.
Yeah. What would that be?
If you were going to do it.
We need the tech guy.
Yeah.
Am I back yet?
You are not back yet.
I am not back yet.
All right.
It would be probably a mind roll, and then if you had any traits that you thought were significant for this, or if you're ordering any of your other peoples to do things.
Yeah.
Vladimir, shoot it up.
Is anyone else good at tech?
Um.
Blowing up tech.
Yeah, my bounty hunter. I got clever for getting into things, and it's mostly for like prepping and planning ahead and knowing
Yeah, maybe we
tricks
should
of the
wait for
trade. I
Mishka.
don't think much tech stuff. So
Didn't you have investigation?
Oh,
or
I do
something?
have investigation. Yes, I
do.
do.
So you probably could use investigation of mine.
Yeah.
All right.
Excellent.
can you read dead minds?
I don't know.
And roll. And terrible.
Wow.
Aw.
Critical failure.
Oh,
Um,
okay.
Your space sheriff has been shifted to a D8.
Okay.
You look through the comms area. Nothing looks to be salvageable at this point. It looks like they very specifically went in and destroyed everything they could that would be any kind of logs or anything like that. So if anything remains, it would probably be in the data center of the ship, but it looks like they intentionally destroyed any kind of logs here.
Okay. Well, I guess we head to the bridge then. Or we could go to the sensor room.
So there's a sensor array, and then closer to the bridge is the captain's ready room and the observation deck. Just kind of a heads up of what all you will be passing. At this point, Mishka, did you just drop him off? What is your procedure once you get to the ship with him?
Keep him on my back for as long as possible, and then once I'm greeted by the crew on the ship, I let him slide off and kind of hold him in place with my many arms, so he doesn't just dash in as soon as possible. And I let them know that, per the captain's recommendation, you keep him secure, monitor because he was just in the med bay, and just generally try and keep him calm. If he shares any other important information, communicate with us on our internal code, yada yada yada. And then I don't really wait for a confirmation. I turn around and head back.
Excellent. So the three of you, are you going to the sensor array, observation deck, ready room, or the bridge?
And ready room's kind of sort of on the way.
Yeah, we can go there.
Excellent. So you all move up. At this point, you do see Mishka running down the hall after you.
Whee!
Kind of that little waddle kind of run.
Yeah.
Is kind of how I'm picturing Mishka running around.
Okay.
You are able to catch up with them. You see them getting ready to go into the captain's ready room.
Oh, that's what a ready room is. Okay.
Yes. Essentially, it's the captain's office when he's not directly dealing with the bridge and whatnot. He is close enough that if the bridge needs him, he is right there. If he needs to have, meetings one-on-one with people, anything like that. But basically, private office is essentially what it comes down to.
Okay.
Versus the observation room, which is more of a conference room, where you'll have some big tables set up if you're having, staff meetings or whatever, is generally what those two rooms are designated for. You all head into the captain's ready room. It definitely is disheveled. There were books and such on the shelves that have been knocked off. The room itself doesn't look like it has much damage to it. The captain's computer is in there that would generally have access to a lot of the ship if you have the command codes and whatnot to get into. Aside from that, there is a small snack area where you can tell the captain kept, drinks, food, whatever that he preferred. Lots of files and whatnot are probably stored on the computer that he would have access to at all times. But aside from that, it is kind of sparse in here in terms of decoration. You can tell the captain was not the type to be very overly concerned with how things are looking, other than just everything is kind of neat and in its place is kind of the feel you're getting from this. So are you doing anything in here?
I'd like to search use my investigation trait to search the office, see if I can find any relevant information.
Excellent. You may do so. The rest of you, well, she's looking around. Are you also looking around? Or are you just hanging out? What is the plan?
Oh, give me computer.
Mind and space sheriff, probably.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oof.
A success, but your mind has been shifted down.
Ah,
Your
We have
mind
a
is at
very
D12.
shifty captain.
Uh,
Yeah.
the,
You might
the,
want to.
not use mind.
Yeah.
the stress of the situation or whatever is starting to get to you.
I need a cigarette.
You are able to kind of scavenge around the room. As you do find that he had a small data pad. Looks like kind of personal use, but did not have any kind of passwords or anything on it.
Okay.
Going through there, it is a lot of personnel files, that sort of thing. Nothing that looks super interesting at first. As you continue scrolling through, though, it does seem to have a few personal logs from the past few days. I don't know if you play them for everyone or just keep them handy or what you're doing with them.
I'm going to play them for everyone.
Excellent. The first log is pretty standard. It doesn't seem to be anything out of the ordinary. Just kind of going over the mission, what's been going on. Everything seems fine. The next log is about 2 days later. The captain sounds very stressed, almost robotic in the way he's talking, in terms of there's not much emotion behind it. It's just another day. We were here. There was an explosion on the ship. Lost much of the crew. The hole has been sealed. We are safe for now, but rescue would be most. He kind of trails off, like he's almost lost in thought for a second. Oh, yes. Rescue would be the best thing for us. Must tell the computer to send out distress message. But can we trust it? And it kind of cuts off there. You're not sure if it just, he ended the recording or something happened. But aside from that, there is just kind of mundane crew information and whatnot on the pad.
Okay. Interesting.
Bob or Vlad, what are you two doing?
The captain was starting to get paranoid. The other guy we just let on our ship was paranoid. And he's paranoid about the AI. Interesting.
I'm sensing a pattern.
I don't know. He said it was just another day.
Yeah.
Are either of you two doing anything while Mishka has gone to the computer and the captain is searching around?
I'm getting a little antsy. It's not really an
I'm not
action
doing
though.
Anything you want to prepare?
I got the gun at the side ready, my little space 6 shooter. Ready to pull it out when I need.
Bob, are you doing anything?
The only thing I might do is look through a snack bar, see if he's got anything worth grabbing.
Excellent. You do find some snacks.
There you go.
Vlad, can you give me a perception check, if you will?
Oh no. That's mind, right? Or
I mean, mind would work for it.
or body. I mean, do I get to
What
pick?
treats?
You get to pick, yeah.
Oh shoot. Yeah,
Basically, what kind of approach are you taking to this is what it comes down to.
I'm just looking around. I mean, that's my eyeballs. So, keeping my I keep hitting the wrong button. Keeping my bounty hunter wits, using them, just trying to stay sharp. Keep an eye, make sure no weird space bugs crawling around. That's just Mishka.
Excellent.
2 and 3.
So Vlad, as everyone else is busy doing things, you do hear some noise out in the hallway. It's almost metallic on metallic, but it sounds like footsteps, like just kind of the rhythm of it. Very kind of light clang, clang, clang as it's moving. It sounds kind of your way from the moment that you stop and kind of listen to it for a moment.
Hmm.
I will inform the crew of what I heard and kind of do the shh thing, listening for it.
Mishka, you get to the computer. What are you doing?
I am gonna run. I'm gonna ping the AI and kind of summon that up. If it responds that it is available or online or anything like that, then I would like to start posing some orientation questions, like um, define your operating system ordination, which I would hope it would yield like Helix AI, who is the captain of this ship, and what is the status of the AI system.
As you're beginning to do this, you do see Vlad kind of hush everyone. Do you continue doing this after he hushes you?
I add to the prompt as a text readout, not as a voiceover or musical interlude or anything noisy.
Excellent. Just making sure of what your reaction to that was. It starts displaying on the screen pretty much everything you'd expect. Like, it identifies itself as the Helix of the Helix 7. It does seem to be functioning properly in terms of any kind of self-diagnostics on it and whatnot. Everything is returning as normal. That it brings up the captain, the basics of the captain's file of Elias Vorn. He has been serving as the captain here for about 2 years now. So far, his service record is good. Like, there's no major incidences of any problems with him. He's in good standing and everything. So nothing that strikes you as unusual at this point.
If I can ask it one more question, I would like to ask it who is currently in control of the ship. And my goal with this is to see if it identifies the scavengers as being like the dominant force of the ship, if it identifies the captain or similar crew that they still have operational control, or if it says itself or something out of the ordinary.
It just prompts ship adrift, Captain Vorn still in command. So the other three of you, as Vlad has hushed everyone, what do you three do? How do you react to this?
Probably wait by the door, kind of like behind the corner of it, so you can't. So if someone comes in, maybe I can grab them.
Excellent.
Okay.
Captain?
Yeah, I mean, he wouldn't have hushed us if he didn't see anything, so or hear anything. So I am going to stay silent.
Excellent.
And trust my crew.
And Vlad, what are you doing?
Done out. Because we're all in the room, right?
You're all in the ready room currently.
Yeah,
yes.
so I'm gonna poke my head out into the hallway and try and take a look.
Excellent. As you look out into the hallway, you see three individuals headed your direction. The best description that you could have of them, they're roughly humanoid shaped. They only stand about 5 feet tall. They do have multiple appendages, almost like an octopus. You see that at the end of each tentacle looks like a specialized tool. So you see some will have what looks like potential weaponry, some as scanners, some as tools. But they definitely have heavy machinery incorporated into their body. Definitely cybernetic in general look and feel of them. They are headed your way. I don't know if you're attacking or hiding or what is your reaction to this?
I'm going to lean back and ask Bob if he's got anything explosive handy.
Yes.
All right. Well, I will very quickly, it's like, all right, we got bogeys in the hallway. We could take them all out in one go.
Take ourselves out.
I just asked about how far are they.
Look to be about 20 feet down the hallway at this point. So pretty close.
All right. That doesn't seem like a bad throw around a corner, so that's probably what I'll do.
Excellent.
All right, Sparkles, don't miss.
Let's see about that. All right, let's see. Rolls.
So, before you make the roll,
Yes.
you should all be able to see their character sheet under the NPCs. So this game allows you to essentially see what you're up against. This allows you to target specific things. Do you all see the character sheet?
No, where is that?
One second. Let me pull them out into the main thing, maybe.
Show way to target. Traits, techniques, notes.
Edit. Okay, I'm just going to let all of you see this folder just because it's easier that way.
Is it under actors or the journal?
Yeah, it'll be under
There
actors.
it goes. Yeah, it just showed up. Okay.
You're looking at the cephalopod scavengers.
Very
Hey.
cool.
Can someone read it to me?
So their attitude is currently trapped at a D4 with the keywords fight for life and terrified. Their traits are gang, which has attack formation and cover me as keywords. Greed, and their keywords are take what they can and pickpocket. And heavy weapons, slicing lasers and stun grenades.
I don't think they're the good guys.
If you look towards the top, it will say overcome 0 out of 2. That means you have to exhaust 2 of their traits to take them out. It can be any 2 traits. So essentially, you throwing a explosive at them. You would let me know what you're targeting in terms of their traits and whatnot. So,
Like, do I click on? Nope.
I did not give them a token, so give me one moment on that, just so we can more easily see them. Scavengers, token. And we will just change its appearance to the scavengers. It won't be as pretty, but it will work.
That's fine. I'm gonna read off just the names of the files that we can see in the folder, just so Blind Bard has the same information. We
Thank
see a
you.
list of NPCs. First one is Captain Elias Vorn. Second one is Cephalopod Scavengers. That contains the information that Ben just gave us. Then the cephalopod ship itself. Crew member Jones, which is the guy that we took back to our ship. And then the last one is a name. It's got a lot of repeating letters. There we go. Vrash. We'll go with that.
Okay.
So before you do your roll, click on your own token and then hover your cursor over them and hit T on your keyboard. That will target them.
Okay.
Perfect. And now you can do your roll. What does this look like? What are you doing?
Oh, I'm just tossing a charge around the corner without looking. So I'm assuming that's probably mind and the gear itself.
Correct. And this will be a risky roll.
Okay. I'm gonna go demolitions in the gear itself, I guess.
Perfect.
And roll and hope for the best. Okay, that's not good and good. Okay.
Got quite the
So
range.
critical success. Do you want to step down twice, or do you want to boost up someone? Because I think the captain is hurting mind-wise.
I mean, was that going to step them down twice?
So this is going to step down automatically once you succeeded.
Yep.
And then you can do a second step down, or you can step up one of your teammates.
I'd probably just doing a second step down just to get
Excellent.
them resolved.
In the text chat, you should see where you can shift down the target again, I believe. If
Shift
you wanna
down
click on
target
this.
traits. Yep.
If you want to click on that and step it down again.
All right, so shift down
And-
target's traits, and I guess gang is the group of them. I'm
Yes,
assuming?
basically it is that there is a group of them. This represents if you're scattering them, killing off some of them, whatever, if you are targeting that.
All right, so I'm gonna target gang, and then shift down target again.
Excellent.
It's gang. So. All right.
Excellent. So you step them down from a D6 all the way down to a D10. What does this look like? Are they scattering? Are you killing some of them? What is this visually looking like?
I mean, I'd imagine it just probably goes off in the mix of them. I mean, it's not a grenade necessarily to kill people, but it probably did some damage, knocked them down, buckled some bulkhead.
Excellent. Vlad, are you doing anything in response to this, or are you just chilling in the office?
Now, like right after it blows up, I'll around the corner, start blasting.
Excellent.
So
Give me a risky roll then, because they are definitely attempting to fight back.
how do you make it a risky roll? Just roll as normal, or
So down at the bottom, once you've pulled up what traits you're going to select, it says roll type right now is normal. You're going to click on risky right next to that.
Yeah, I got it. All right.
Cool.
So body bounty hunter, because that's sharpshooter. I did like he did. Good in the bed.
Excellent. So what are you targeting on them?
That well, I guess the gang again, so we can just wear it down.
And what are you doing with your critical success?
They're toast if we exhaust one, right?
So if you exhaust one, they're still there. You need to exhaust two to take them out completely.
Two.
But it definitely weakens them in general.
Ooh. Geez, do I want to fix myself or double damage them?
What kind of lad is Vlad?
Hey, they were scary looking, so if we gotta do 2 stats, then I'll take the heavy weapons up to 10 then. So
I'll say you can do gang twice or one of each, however you want to do it.
yeah, 1 on gang and then 1 on heavy weapons was the
Excellent.
yeah.
So they are largely scattered. They're still kind of fighting together, but not doing great at that. And you have damaged their weapons. Captain, what are you doing? You obviously see these two tossing weapons, firing around the corner. Are you joining the fight? Are you staying back? What does this look like?
I am going to use my crack shot.
So you're gonna shoot at them.
Yep.
Perfect.
Was gang not supposed to go up to D12 or?
It is.
Oh, it's not on
It's-
mine. Let me just close it and open back up.
I was like, it's showing on mine, so
Yeah. Oh well, I believe you.
Okay.
I saw heavy weapons go up, so that's why I was wondering. So
Yeah, gang currently has a 12 next to it on my end.
it's still 10 on mine, but that's all right.
This is risky.
so this will be risky. Yes.
You're still targeted. So Captain Rolora. So you're probably doing what? Space Sheriff and
Crack shot.
police gear. So your sidearm.
Yeah.
And you take a shot at him. Okay. And roll. Well, that's not great.
Still a success.
Right,
So-
Lord, no.
Right, Laura, what does this look like? How are you approaching this?
I am gonna go. I'm gonna target the gang trait again,
Perfect.
and just like before they know I'm doing it, just shoot them.
All right. So
Excellent. Are you trying to more scatter the group so you're just picking them off individually, or are you killing the others and there's only one left? What does it look like?
I'm gonna kill as many as I can.
Excellent. So between the three of you, you have taken out most of them. There's only one left. Definitely kind of in a desperate situation at this point. It is going to attempt to lob a stun grenade your direction. So we are going to roll a D3 to determine who randomly it is targeting. It will be 1 for Scrat, 2 for John, 3 for Jen.
Okay.
That will be Scrat.
Get the streamer.
There and there, and it will be a risky roll for them too, since you are firing back at them. So that is a success. So Scrat, you are taking a step down on your body. If can you manually adjust that, or do I have to do that
No,
for you?
I got it.
Okay, I think you can, but I just want to make sure.
Yeah, everything's got a little on my sheet anyway,
okay.
a little up and down arrow next to it.
Okay, I thought you all should have access to that, but I just wanted to make sure. Tosses a stun grenade in, it goes off. Vlad kind of staggers back a little bit. The other two of you are able to kind of get out of the way of it enough where it's not a problem. Mishka, are you continuing with the computer? Are you joining the fight? What are you doing?
Mishka would not be joining the fight, most because they don't have any weapons, but yeah, they're not very combat oriented. I would like to use the computer to, on the schematic, it kind of looks like, if you can see my mouse, it looks like right here, there's like a pair of doors that could possibly close. So I would like to try and use the computer to close those doors. That way we cut off this gang from any reinforcements that might be coming down the hall, and also to like cut off their escape. That way we can contain and focus on them.
Perfect.
If I can do more, I have other stuff, but I'm content with that as well.
Excellent. So we'll start with that. So give me a computer roll.
Yeah, I'm gonna use Space Engineer and probably Mind.
Excellent. Nice.
Double ones. Very good.
Double ones. So first of all, are you shifting up someone's trait, or are you narratively boosting this? What does this look like?
I will shift up traits. Y'all are in a bad way. Who needs what?
The captain's at a 12 for Mind. I think she's probably the worst.
Yeah, I
Yep,
got 2
yep.
at 10, so she needs one more.
So if you, in the chat tab, it should say shift up allies trait. If you want to click on that, it should bring up a box and you'll get to pick what you shift up.
I clicked it and then the pop-up said shift up an ally's trait, but it just has one there and it's just systems D8.
Okay, then I will do it for you.
Thank you.
And you want to shift the mind up, yes?
Yeah.
Okay. Sounds good.
Terrible thing to waste.
Thank you.
So it is back to you people. What is anyone else doing? I'm assuming, Mishka, you call out what you've been doing.
Yeah. I'm locking the bulkhead. I'm locking the doors. Whatever the word is for those things.
Yeah, bulkhead works.
Yeah, we're cutting them off from the reinforcements. Get them. And then I duck by the desk.
Perfect. So since the trapped attitude is been increased from this, that is shifting down as well. Because they are now more trapped and more freaking out that you have sealed them in and there's not much that they can do.
Haha.
So, Vlad or Bob or Laura, which one of you are going to act next?
I'm just a one-trick pony. You guys got guns.
I'm a little disoriented from the thing, so I imagine the sheriff will get the next shot.
All right. I will shoot them again and aim for their gang trait.
Gang trait's done.
Oh, it is?
I think it's only
Weapons?
heavy weapons.
I'll aim for that.
So gangs is gone, so you have a chance of taking out their weaponry.
So police gear and bodies probably. Is body firing a handgun? I assume.
Yeah, that definitely can be part of it.
Unless you still want to do space sheriff, but that's a D10.
Yeah, let's
Body
do-
is a slightly better. Oh, it's risky, right?
let's
It
do
is
body.
risky, yes.
And roll.
Excellent. Success. And you're targeting their heavy weapons,
Yes.
and that exhausts that trait and overcomes them as a whole. So at this point, they are taken out. What does this look like? Are they subdued? Are they dead? Are they just incapable of fighting because you've destroyed all their equipment? What are we looking at here?
Most of them are dead.
Most of them are dead. This last one, are you attempting to kill or just disable them? What are you aiming for?
I'm gonna handcuff him and I'm gonna interrogate him.
You're gonna attempt to handcuff him?
Yeah.
Excellent. He does not put up a resistance at this point. He is taken out in terms of beat up enough where he's not resisting at all or anything. You do get a good view of them at this point, all of you. Like I said, it is multi-limbs coming out at odd places. You can tell they've used machinery to augment themselves fairly significantly. You're not even sure if these tentacles were originally part of the body or if they've been added on, as they've gotten older in life or whatever. But they do have a strong mechanical and they do have biological parts as well. But a lot of it has been replaced by mechanical.
Okay.
Hey, they're all patchwork like Vlad.
They are.
So they're not familiar looking. We've never seen anything like them before.
Correct. This is not a species that you have encountered before.
I don't think your handcuffs work on an octopus.
Well, I'll say she's
I'm
got
sure
a
we never
pair, I got a
handled
pair.
All right.
Pair here, pair here.
Okay.
Lots of handcuffs. Handcuffs to handcuffs.
Yeah. So maybe I'll just, with my mind, I'll just like push him to the wall and like hold him there
Nice.
with the telekinesis.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna ask him like, all right, who do you work for, and where's the captain and where's the doctor?
The captain's still on his ship, of course. He wouldn't sully himself by coming over here.
Not your captain. The captain of this ship.
You all look the same to me. How would I know what a captain is here? You're all disgusting looking to us.
I'm gonna ask you one more time, and you're gonna tell me what I want to know.
We have not seen your captain that we know of. We're just here to salvage, and then you all started fighting back.
Well,
This was
yeah.
supposed to be an easy salvage operation. We've been disconnected from the rest of them. We need to get out of here immediately.
Unfortunately for you, that's not going to happen.
I don't recommend you stay either. Dangerous for you too.
Is it?
Whoa. What's dangerous?
The ship, everything on it, the dead.
The dead?
Well, they looked pretty dead when we saw them.
Oh, I don't like that laugh. Okay.
Okay.
I'm looking at you, Sparkles. What do you recommend we do?
I don't know. Tie him up here, and we'll go check the bridge, and then we'll figure it out, I guess.
All right. Make it work.
Excellent.
I figured his
Mishka,
answer would be blow it up.
That's for later.
Mishka, you said you wanted to do more on the computer while all this is going down?
I did. I don't know if time will allow at this point. I want to use my file storage and try and get a copy off of this computer of uh, just all comprehensive logs from the past 24 hours.
You begin downloading. The three of you dealing with the scavenger. You get them tied up, subdued in a proper way that you don't think they'll be able to escape or anything.
Oh, here, I tossed them my duct tape.
That works.
Glad you can catch it.
So are the three of you waiting for Mishka to finish up, or are you proceeding without him?
Should probably wait.
We'll wait for you.
Okay.
Excellent. As you're waiting, it's not going to take very long. The data transfer is pretty quick. You do hear a explosion coming from the rear of the ship. Luckily, the blast doors are closed to this front section, so you're not at risk of anything at the moment. But you do hear a large explosion, probably from the scavengers, but not 100% sure.
Okay.
Pretty immediately afterwards, you do get a radio signal from your ship.
Crap.
Obviously
I was
directed
just
at the
wondering about
captain, but
that.
all of you can hear it. Captain, there was a very large explosion back by engineering. The scavengers are moving this way. What should we do?
Seal everything.
Uh,
Are they on the ship already?
they're not on our ship yet, but they're headed this direction. And do we want to fight, run? What is the goal here?
The goal is to fight them.
Aye, Captain. We'll do our best to defend the ship then.
Okay. Make sure it's all sealed off.
Excellent. We'll do. You all can hear what sounds like something, undocking from the ship. You would assume that it is your ship that is leaving the docking bay. Probably get in better position in case they need to fight. They don't want to be tethered to this ship as well and have no maneuverability. So the three of you, or the four of you, at this point, the computer is done downloading. Bridge is directly ahead of you, unless you want to hit up the sensor array or the observation lounge.
No, let's head to the bridge.
Perfect. You all head onto the bridge. As you come to the area, you can see that there is quite a bit of damage. The main window in the front of the ship is a bit cracked, not to the point where you're too worried that it's going to break, but if it takes another hit or two, it definitely could. You do see standing among a few dead bodies a man. He looks very rough in terms of just dirty and probably hasn't showered or slept well in the past few days. Just very rough looking as he kind of turns to you, hand on his pistol, like ready to fight, but seeing that you look like a possible rescue team, doesn't immediately fire. Identify yourselves immediately.
Captain Rylora.
Mishka.
And
Lad the Lad, you've probably heard of me.
Mishka rolls all 20 of his eyes.
Shut up, Squishy.
I didn't say anything out loud.
Scavengers or rescue crew?
rescue crew.
Would be very polite scavengers.
Are you the captain?
I am. Captain Vorn. Kind of extends a hand to you, Captain.
I
Good
take
to have
his
another
hand.
captain aboard. A lot of the crew's dead. Lots of awful things going on here. I'm assuming you're here to get as many of us off here and get back home. Is that the general plan?
That's the plan, yes.
Surprised
Where is the
communications got
doctor?
through.
Huh?
Surprised that the communications got through.
They did. They were garbled, but we were able to decipher them.
Well, at least that's one one thing going in my favor today. Didn't expect anyone to hear it, make it here, but glad that you are here.
Well, we're glad we found you.
uh,
Have you seen the doctor?
Last I knew, she was in the research lab, doing her best to help out everyone she could, find any kind of vaccine for whatever's going on around here. She gave me a quick briefing, but if I'm being honest, I wasn't really paying attention that much other than, hey, I'm working, I'm doing stuff. Okay, great. Continue doing that. I have enough to worry about. He motions to a large panel in the bridge showing various areas that have like structural damage to them. It's showing that a lot of the systems are either down or working at very minimal power, that sort of thing. In general, basically showing everything wrong with the ship. On that note, we will take a 5-minute break if everyone needs one.
Yep.
We are almost to the 2-hour mark so far. So if anyone needs to get a drink, use the restroom, anything like that, we will pick back up here in about 5 minutes.
Great.
Go get me some booze.
That's a whole drink.
I could use a refill.
Really? All right.
Yeah.
I'll be back.
Yep, I'm gonna refill as well. I'll be right back.
Man, I'm going probably over here. Probably still on camera.
Acceptable. some people like it. I prefer that for my games. Just I prefer the players to do what they are good at, kind of thing.
Be the hero.
Yeah, like playing a game where you're just failing all the time can be frustrating. And to me, kind of takes some of the fun out of it for the players. So in general, if you're succeeding in doing what you're wanting, it usually makes for a better story.
We're back on the normal screen, by the way. So
excellent.
we were hidden on a BRB screen where nobody could hear us, but now they can. So
We're still waiting on Jen.
yeah, no, that's fine.
I'm
I'm just letting
here.
y'all know so you
Coming
don't,
down the stairs.
start screaming profanities at each other.
People walking.
It looks like, well, I was going to say it looked like the stream was good. I stopped it and started it again, and it was fine, but now it's back. Oh, OBS
Jen's
was
here.
having trouble the other day, too.
Thank you.
Are you on multiple platforms at the moment?
Yeah, but that one, I tried stopping that last time, and that didn't do anything for it either. So
I'm just checking to see because last time it was just YouTube that was buffering a lot.
that's right, and then one time Twitch was way behind, so.
Twitch does seem to be handling better. YouTube is still on my end just looking like a buffer.
Hmm.
But we can also just power through.
Yeah, no, it's fine. I just wish I knew why it was doing that, because our internet's fine. Like, it's...
Mhm.
It says YouTube is not receiving enough video. But, like, it is.
I'm at 100% charge.
So it's not running on YouTube?
It's running, it's just really slow. They're not getting enough video data, so it's just a lot of buffering for everybody.
That's weird.
So they're way behind. Well, it does look like our upload speed is tanking for some reason. Our download's super high. But it still should be more than enough. Interesting.
Yeah, I see you as kind of
Yeah, 100% charge.
definitely lower quality.
Yeah.
Twitch just went offline.
I know, I shut off Twitch.
Okay.
Everybody's on YouTube anyway, so.
Oh, I was just typing up a message to you.
Don't be rerouting people again.
But it worked so well last time.
Yeah, so it didn't change anything in OBS. It's still so. No idea what the dealio is there. But anyway, if everybody's back, we can continue on. Carry on.
Okay. We're all on the bridge. The captain is showing you the display of the damage to the ships and whatnot. You can tell he is a bit distraught by this. Like this is probably the worst he's ever been in terms of on a ship that is dying. But letting you all know essentially what's going on, what is the general overview of everything. And that's where we will pick up.
Okay. So, Captain, we're just gonna prioritize your safety and the doctor's safety and getting all the information off the ship. You said the doctor's in the
Research lab.
research lab?
Correct.
Yeah. Let's go there.
From my understanding, she has essentially sealed herself inside. Once the scavengers got on board, she said that, she can't stop what she's doing and needed to proceed, but I didn't have enough men to send to protect her, unfortunately. Obviously, we can communicate with her and get inside, but just as a heads up that don't expect a warm welcome from her.
So okay.
these are stressful times, unfortunately.
Understood.
So what happened?
A lot's happened the last few days. So I guess the inciting incident, we were exploring a few of the supposedly uninhabited worlds around here. Usual scanning, we found some mineral deposits, nothing out of the ordinary. From one of the planets, a object was launched at us. It didn't seem to be a craft of any sort. From our brief readings before it hit us, it's mainly made out of stone and other base materials. Nothing that should be flying through space enough to injure a ship like ours. Crashed through. The initial hit punctured the hull. Lost quite a bit of crew. Unfortunately, whatever it was, it seems to infected some of the crew. Initially, it just started off as headaches, nausea, nothing too out of the ordinary, minor discomforts and whatnot. But the crew, they started to change a bit, acting unusual. Not sure what's causing it. The doctor obviously is the one kind of spearheading that aspect of it. Some of the crew turned violent, fighting amongst themselves and whatnot. I'm not sure if it was just tensions are high or if whatever is making them ill is also increasing their anger, their irritability, whatever. Unfortunately, I've just sealed myself on the bridge. I can't risk infecting myself. I can fly the ship well enough when it's, functioning. But again, he motions towards the screen showing all of the damage and whatnot. I'm sure you can see the engines are operating at about 12% right now. Kind of motions towards where the scavengers are. There's something out there eating away at our hull. I don't mean to be such a downer, but things aren't looking too great for us right now.
So can I radio the our ship and express to them that we found the captain and maybe someone can escort him to the ship?
They left.
Oh,
They're not docked anymore. They went
Oh.
to fight the scavengers.
Oh, yes, that's right. Okay. I'm gonna say to the captain, I think it's in your best interest to come with us. We'll get the doctor and then we'll radio for extraction.
If that's what you like, I suppose no real sense in sticking around here. I can't imagine the ship is going to last much longer.
That's also my fear.
Very well, then. I'll show you the way if you need help finding it.
Thank you.
If I may, Captain,
may.
you've given a report as to where your medical officer is. You've given a report as to where the crew are, but you haven't mentioned anything about another crew member. What about the Helix AI? Has the infection seemed to indicate that it can interact with the technology of your ship? How are the diagnostics on that system?
To my understanding, the AI core was compromised in the initial damage to the ship. A lot of reports from the crew that it's been acting contrary to what it should be doing. Occasionally sealing people in their rooms. From reports I heard, I can't confirm them because everything going on. But there was reports that it sealed a few people in the galley and then got rid of all the air in there, killing a handful of the remaining crew. I'm not sure what's going on with it. I admittedly don't have the tech knowledge to handle something like that, especially under these conditions. I have essentially disconnected it from the bridge for the time being. It's been trying to reestablish connections, but kind of motions towards some cables. You can see he's like physically severed them to keep it from reestablishing links to the bridge. While that keeps it away, it also limits my ability to command, of course. But from the looks of it, there's not a whole lot left to command, unfortunately. The only hope is the doctor will find some kind of cure for the people who are sick that are remaining, and you coming here to rescue us will hopefully get us off of here and back to civilization soon.
Yeah. Well, unfortunately, we need to contain this AI and bring it back with us. How
I'd
do
be
you
perfectly
suggest?
fine if it blows up with the ship, to be honest.
Yes, well, our orders were to retrieve it. So I'd like to still do that if possible, but I need to contain it. Mishka, do you know how to do that?
Mishka is kind of miffed at the not you, Rylord, at the whatever the ship, the Helix 7 captain, at the mention that the crew, the human crew, are to receive treatment, but not the poor machine. So, yeah, Mishka very much wants to help contain the AI, get diagnostics working for it. So, do I have the ability to be able to contain or capture an AI personality in some way?
You would know how to remove the AI core for transport or whatever, or if you're wanting to kill it.
Ah,
But yes, you would be able to know what to do to extract it, and if you were to take it back with you or whatever your plan is for it.
okay, so my recommendation to Captain Rylora, if we can get me to the AI core, then I should be able to find a solution to extract it, and then we can make better decisions back when we're with command. Unfortunately, as you know, the AI core is in the rear of the ship, which seems to be where the explosion was a moment ago. Now I've
Right.
sealed one of the blast doors between us and there, but we can't tell what is going on in the midship, if there's more scavengers, if they've already compromised the core. It was working a moment ago when we were back in med bay, but things can happen quickly.
Yeah. Yeah, they did. Why don't we go to the research lab and see if we can talk to the doctor? And then we head to the rear of the ship where the core is.
Excellent. Bob and Vlad, you two can see out the bridge windows that the Wayfarer, your ship, is engaged with the scavenger ship. They are fighting it out right now. Don't know if you're too concerned with that or what you two are doing, but that is going on in the background of all of this chatter.
See, our ship has speed and maneuverability, not
Mhm.
really gunpowder or gun power. But what do you think, Rylar? Do we trust them to be able to handle that on their own?
Yeah, I think so.
Needs a
Bob
ride
can
back.
throw a bomb out into space. Hit one
There's
as it
escape
flies
pods
by.
in theory, right?
Yeah.
Oh dear. All right, I will get back in the ready room and reopen blast doors so that we can reach the research lab.
Excellent. I'm presuming all of you are going along with the captain.
Yeah.
Yes.
Excellent. As the blast doors open, you can smell the fresh, fiery kind of explosiveness that has been going on. They're definitely, as the blast doors come open, you can see any kind of smoke or anything from the bridge area is flowing towards the back of the ship. There is a definite airflow, most likely a small hole of some sort, that you are losing oxygen in here. So any of you people who do breathe oxygen, the air is getting a little thin, not to the point where it's dangerous yet, but you would guess that you don't have a whole lot of time left on this ship.
All right.
What about the octopus guy? We taking him with us?
Oh.
Because he's like right by the door.
Mhm.
Yeah. Let's take him. I mean, get as much information from him as we can.
He's a hostage.
Yeah.
Right? We
Yeah.
can negotiate.
Yeah.
Sounds good. You all get to the research lab. There's a little comm panel on the side that you can essentially talk into the room. The door is sealed currently.
Okay.
Captain comes up. You want me to talk to her, or you want to do it?
Well, she knows you, so why don't you introduce us?
He goes up and hits the comm panel. It beeps for a moment before it picks up on the other side. He kind of leans in. This is Captain Vorn. Squirrel, I know that things have been a little crazy, but we have a rescue team here, and they're needing you. I guess it kind of looks back towards you. Are we just bringing her? Is there anything else that we need from her other than her?
For research, for data?
Yeah, all of her data.
She comes over the comms. Captain, I know you are trying your best, but you know I can't leave yet. Not until we find an answer to all this. If they are here, they should probably stay as well, just in case, until we figure this all out.
We don't have time for that. We're losing oxygen rapidly. We need to leave now. And we need you to come with us. You're the only one who knows what happened.
You can hear just a very heavy sigh on the other side. Kind of feels like she's kind of collecting her thoughts and steadying herself a bit. Well, I can't keep any of you here, obviously. And if you're losing oxygen out there, maybe it's better that you go and just kind of stick around until I finish up here.
I want to hack the door.
Go for
Captain Marlora said, "We're leaving. We're leaving."
it.
Okay, I will use my technician kit that has my hacking device, and then probably space engineer as well.
Ooh.
Well, that didn't work out.
You fiddle for a few moments. You see that she has severed a lot of the connections for the door. It is not hackable at all. You damage a few of your tools trying to get around it, but whatever she's done, she's jammed it up bad. This door is not opening from a hacker approach at all.
Can you tell her to step away from the door or come out? Because one way or the other, that door's coming open.
The captain kind of leans in. You may want to get behind some cover. So it doesn't sound like you're coming out willingly. My friends out here are coming in. Let's kind of go with the comm button. You don't hear a response from inside at all.
All right, I'm gonna try to blow. Actually, I guess would I know if the door's airtight?
You would know that it is airtight. A research lab like this is sealed from the outside just for whatever experiments they're doing or anything, but it is a clean room inside.
All right, then I'm gonna try to blow the door open.
Cool.
So I'm gonna use demolitions and the pack trait.
I'm assuming the rest of you back away a bit.
Just a bit.
Yes.
So.
I don't want a concussion.
And let's try it. See how this goes. Not great.
Not great. You set your explosive. It goes off. You're not sure if it's just the ship is so damaged, but the explosion kind of rips through the hull a little bit on the surrounding areas. You hear that very unfortunate whistle of air escaping out into space. It only feels like probably a pinpoint hole, but enough where you are losing more oxygen at this point.
All right. We have no time. We need to go now.
Hey, how do I spend my technique?
So your technique, you just announce that you are using it. You let us know what it is, what you're doing, and go from there.
So I have the technique of mech mana, which means I have exceptional luck with anything that's technology or mechanics. Typically, I would say this is more for like getting into compromised systems, but we've like compromised the door, sort of. This is like my Uber hacker mode, so I would like to just override all locks and safety measures that might be programmed into the door and force it to open for us.
So the captain, it doesn't look like we're getting in that way. Come over here. He leads you around to the side of the research lab. There is a essentially emergency exit for the research lab in case something goes wrong. And it does not seem to have been cut off, and you are able to hack into it there and gain access to the room. It's basically just a crawl space. It's not like a full doorway, but enough where you all can get inside if you want.
Yes.
Perfect. So Mishka hacks into it. You see the panel slide open. Inside, as it slides open, you do kind of feel that little rush of air coming out of the sealed research lab that is now open to the rest of the ship. Are you headed in, Mishka, or are you letting others in? What is the plan here?
I open it and squeeze in first.
Excellent. The rest of you, are you following in? Are you standing guard? What are we doing?
How brave we feeling?
I'm gonna stand guard at the door, let them go in, and take the doctor out and any data.
And what did you say you're doing, Strat?
I guess I'm going in. Because she's standing guard, right? So we're going to go in
And Bob?
I'm just going in and dragging her out.
Yeah.
Excellent. It sounds like everyone is making sure she gets out of the room. And Mishka, you're downloading the data from any kind of terminals or anything?
Yep, I'll do that. Vlad still has my duct tape, just so you remember.
Lucky duct tape.
As she sees all of you climbing into the room, no, you have to get back. You see she has large cuts all over her body. They look almost self-inflicted. They don't look like they're like defensive wounds. You're not exactly sure what's going on. Like some are bandaged up, some look more fresh. She is very crazed looking almost. No, I just need a little more time. You can't stop me now.
Can and will.
Yeah, we're gonna stop her now.
The three of you can easily subdue her. I'm assuming you're wanting to take her non-violently.
That's
I mean,
kind
there might
of
be some
her.
duct tape involved.
In general, like she fights back a little bit, but not enough to actually do any kind of harm or anything. The three of you working together can easily get her duct taped up or whatever the plan is. Getting her situated into a carrying position, since it doesn't look like she is going to be going willingly at this point. Mishka, you are able to download her basically all her files, her records, that sort of thing. Even though she's protesting as much as possible that you have to let her go, she isn't able to escape at this point. Captain, you're able to see your crew hauling her out. I don't know if you're planning on taking her directly to the ship or carrying her along with you, what the plan is. Not far behind, Mishka comes out, has downloaded all the data. Is there anything physical you're wanting to take, Mishka, or just anything that she had computer records of?
Just digital records is what Mishka is focused on, and I'll kind of like dangle the storage device in front of her and be like, if you're good, you can continue working when we're in, our ship.
Excellent. As you all get back to the hall, you can see that down towards the engineering corridors, it does look like there's bits of smoke, but it's all being sucked, it looks like, into where engineering is at the very rear of the ship. You would also know that attached to engineering in the reactor are escape pods. So it could just be that crew has left and it didn't seal properly. But you can guess there's probably some structural damage going on. Are you wanting to venture that way? The closer you get to engineering, the more severe it seems that the decompression is.
The AI core is back that way.
It is.
Yeah, we need to get to that AI core.
Does it make sense to look to see if there's any shuttles left in Shuttle Bay? I mean, scavengers probably grabbed it, but
I mean, you can run over there and check if you'd like.
kind of.
Are you heading over?
Yes.
Are all of you going, or is Bob heading off on their own?
I guess I'll go with Bob. Keep him safe.
I will go where Rylora tells me to go.
We'll all stay together.
Okay. I just didn't know if you were splitting up at this point or what was going on. As you all approach the shuttle bay, you can tell that a lot of the shuttles have left the ship, or there weren't many here to start with, but you only see 2 left. One looks like it is relatively damaged. It looks fairly recent damage, possibly from an explosion that has happened recently or some other accident that has happened. A quick look at it, I mean, it doesn't look completely compromised, but it looks pretty rough. The other one seems to be in relatively working condition, but you also do have a few of the scavengers who are messing with it. It doesn't look like they're like disassembling it, but they're definitely adding technology to it. You can see they're using various machines to kind of patchwork things into it. You're not sure to what end, but they are modifying it currently.
Okay.
That might be a problem for another day.
So, what are you 4 doing? Are you proceeding into the room, backing away? What is the plan?
Oh, Captain, my captain.
I know, right? I look at Sparkles and Vlad. What are your recommendations?
Everyone's passing the stick.
I'll ask the captain, if not you, other captain, if he knows if the escape pods are still on board.
From the last readings I got, there was 1 left. Yeah. If we hurry, we probably can get to it and get off of here. But hopefully, your ship's doing okay out there.
Hopefully, yeah.
You can always call it.
Yeah. I'm gonna radio our ship and ask how they're doing.
They respond back. You can hear the sounds of what sounds like a battle going on. Doing okay. We've taken a few big hits. Things aren't looking great, but we're holding them off. We're trying to buy you as much time as we can, and with any luck, we'll have everything kind of situated by the time you're ready. You can hear yelling in the background, people shouting orders. Oh God, they're coming in for another attack! Shields up! Maneuver! Get out of the way! You can tell without the captain there, they're less organized, but they are still out there. They're doing okay. And if you can look at the ship's stats as we go, if you're curious about how it is.
We
Sure.
should let them know that we might be meeting them via escape pod, so to be on the lookout.
Yeah.
Oh, they're
Don't
all
shoot
D10s.
us.
Everything has moved up to a D10 other than its maneuverability. It's definitely taken a few big hits. They are doing their best, so hopefully,
Hopefully.
you're
mean-
not, you're not super confident that everything will be great, but it's not bad. It could be worse.
All right. So maybe we try and escape on that ship and then drive it towards our ship.
What, the shuttle here?
Yeah. Use the escape pod and then drive it towards our ship.
So we're not going to go for the AI?
Oh yeah, we should probably do that.
Mishka be sad if you don't.
Mishka's sad about his ship.
I think Mishka will be sadder if the ship blows up.
All right, Mishka, can you get to the AI and extract all the data from it?
I will be quick. And I will definitely excitedly head towards the AI core. As we go through the middle into the back of the ship, are the doors open on all these rooms either side? Like, can we see if there's crew members taking shelter or otherwise working?
The galley is shut and sealed. You are not able to immediately get the door open.
Was that the one that they said they'd like vented the oxygen?
That is one of the ones they said they vented the oxygen. Yes.
I'm not going to open that one. That one stays closed.
The brig does have 2 people in it as you pass the brig.
Yo,
Okay.
follow.
Okay. You open the door for them. They look very surprised that they're being let out, but they're very happy about it. So no complaints on their part. That they immediately follow. A lot better than being trapped in the brig as the ship is destroyed. As you continue on, the crew quarters and security, you do see a few bodies. No one alive in there. The cargo bay, as you pass that, it does have quite a bit of crates and whatnot inside. Obviously, I'm assuming you're not going to take time to kind of catalog everything that is going on there.
No.
No.
The data center, like I said, is kind of the hard drive of the ship. If you're wanting to get some information, you could potentially download some from there. But based on time-wise, you're probably going to have to choose between data center and AI core.
Let's prioritize the AI core.
Yeah, we've gotten a lot of information when we were back in the ready room. We got a copy of all the logs, and we got a copy of the medical officer's research. So I feel like the most important data we can get now is from the AI itself.
Excellent. The 3 of you are staying behind, yeah?
Are they not following me?
I assumed we were following.
Okay, I didn't know if you were following or if you were staying behind or what the plan was.
One
I
of
can't
us at
fight
least.
if there's more scavengers back here. I need backup.
Okay. I was just making sure. I didn't want to assume where everyone was, and so the 4 of you continue on. As you get to the AI core, the door is sealed, but the AI pretty much immediately responds as you try to open it. What can I assist you with today?
Give me your soul.
I will say hello, Helix. We are evacuating the ship. We have the captain, the medical officer, as well as some of the crew members all ready to go. We are getting you out as well, and I will look for an appropriate place to remove the core or download the core, however it works.
So it is not letting you in the room. It's just talking to you from outside the room currently.
I will inform it that I would like to get in and get the core. But yes,
Unfortunately, for the
I wanna
safety of
extract
everyone,
it.
I can't allow that.
Say again?
For the safety of everyone, I cannot allow that.
Why not?
No, we have everyone.
You do have everyone, but from my internal scans, the infection is still present.
In you or
In the captain, in the doctor, presumably in you now.
Can you contain it?
That is what we're doing currently.
You're doing a poor job. So we're taking over now.
In about 2 minutes, it should be fully contained.
Don't love that.
Gonna blow us up.
Nope.
And time to get back to that shuttle, guys.
Yeah, let's do that.
So, what are you three doing as you see Mishka talking with the AI?
Do we want to blow the door open and yank the core, or do we want to get out of Dodge?
I already used my super open door ability, so we're up to demolitions.
And we still got to probably fight our way to the shuttle.
Yeah.
Look, the AI made its choice.
Yep. Let's just go.
We have data. We have the crew.
What more do we need?
Mishka's
2
gonna
minutes.
push back against this. He sees the AI is just as valuable to get out safely, like we did for the doctor.
But it made its decision. Respect it.
The doctor also tried to make a decision, and we forced her out.
But that was a
That's-
woman. We don't respect women.
Oh!
And placing charges.
So, Bob, you're planning explosives?
Yeah, I'm going to try.
Excellent.
Let's see. Don't have a whole lot of good dice left. Let's see how this goes.
Mishka, are you allowing this?
Yeah, get the door open. We need to get in there.
Okay. Just making sure that you weren't trying to make sure it wasn't harmed or anything. So, Bob, give me a roll.
We only have 2 minutes. I'm not like
Hey.
pushing here.
Nice.
A 1. I'll take that.
Good.
So, how are you using your critical success?
Do I want to recover one of my things? Narrative. Just make sure the door's open and the AI's easy to grab if possible.
Perfect. With your directed charge, you get it to blow open the door and essentially take out any kind of way it would be able to stop you or slow you down in terms of retrieving the core. The door is off the hinges and the AI is retrievable. Mishka, are you the one grabbing it or someone else getting it? What is the plan?
If it's a one-person job, Mishka can do that.
Excellent. You go in there and grab the core. The core itself isn't super big. It's about 2 foot cube. You know that this contains pretty much all of the processing, memory, everything of the AI. The rest of what's in here in the ship is just kind of linking it to various systems and whatnot. As you retrieve it, it begins talking to you. Please, you don't understand. If this spreads, we don't know what will happen. This is for the betterment of everyone.
We can quarantine ourselves when we're closer to the greater command group that we were dispatched from. We can quarantine there, but just being dead out in space is not solving anything.
I
would agree.
Fully contain and make sure that the infection doesn't spread.
Oh yeah, might want to ask him about that 2 minutes.
Oh yeah.
I'm assuming this conversation is going as you are all running down the hallway towards. Are you heading towards the escape pods or the shuttle bay? These escape pods are back in engineering. The shuttle bay is midship.
Shuttle bay
know
was
the
in
shuttle
better
bay-
condition.
What was that?
Wasn't the shuttle bay in better condition?
It is, but there's also a handful of scavengers in there.
Let's head towards the
Escape pod.
escape pod.
But we also don't know how good it is. There was just an explosion from that direction.
Okay. Well, all right.
It's
It's all
Captain's
bad
fault.
options. Somebody flip
Captain's
a coin.
fault.
How many scavengers are in there?
You saw 3 when you stuck your head in earlier. If there were any that were like on the other side of the shuttle or something where you couldn't see, but you could definitely see 3 in there.
Well,
Mm.
we saw 3. What if the 3 don't see us? Doesn't Vlad still have their smoke bomb?
Yeah.
All right, if we want to go that way.
Running the shuttle and Scooby Doo it out of here.
Yeah.
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 Okay.
Yeah.
So, tell me what this looks like. How are we approaching this? Who's going in first? What are you doing? That sort of thing. So you get to the shuttle bay. You're standing outside the doors. Once they open, the scavengers probably will hear that a door opened. And so I assume that you're going to have kind of a plan before you go in.
Yep.
Smoke
I'm going to
bomb.
use spray and pray.
That
Or
too.
pray and spray.
Excellent.
Just going and shooting.
Yep.
So, initial thing is going to be Rylora heads in and just starts blasting everything.
Yep.
Okay. So we will begin with that then.
So
we
violence.
will-
Violence.
Oh no, I got to target a guy, right?
1 second. Let me reset a few things. Okay. So we will throw all of you down here just for even spacing. And we will throw the scavengers right above you. So you can target it if you would like.
What is it? Control T?
Click on your token, hover over it, and then hit T. I know it's a weird thing. I don't love that about Foundry, but it is what it is. Oops. And, okay.
I like the little
So-
animation it does.
Yeah, no, it does a lot of good things, but there are some finicky things about it. So, Rylora, we will start with you. You are busting in, and you are using your talent of spray and pray.
Yes.
Excellent. So you are targeting all 3 of them, and using... Oops, wrong thing I'm clicking on. So we will use your technique of spray and pray.
Okay.
So we want to give a roll.
Yep.
All right, so probably police gear and body, I'm guessing?
Yep.
Is it risky?
It is risky, yes. No, since they don't know you're there, I'll give this one as a normal roll.
So police gear and body and roll.
I will give... Okay, never mind.
Nope,
We're good.
all right.
Nope, you're good. Excellent. You jump in and open fire. Definitely doing quite a bit of damage to the people that are in there. We are scattering them already. They obviously were not prepared for this attack. So I will allow everyone else to get a turn of attack before they do. What is anyone else doing?
Mishka is holding cube.
Can I do the smoke bomb too thing? And
You can.
all right, let's do that. Vladimir. Oh, I'm in bad shape. Hey, since I'm shooting out of the smoke, does that count as mind? I'm using my mind to aim.
I would allow you to do that, yes.
Very cool. All right,
Definitely.
bounty hunter. Now, since that's my special trait, am I clicking on anything or just normal roll?
This will be, since you're using that, I will give you advantage on the roll, essentially, and so it'll be a inspired roll.
All right. Whee! Be good. Oh, well,
Nice.
one of them is good.
You got a critical success, so I call that good.
Yeah.
So what are you targeting on them? Are you trying to kill them off as fast as possible? Are you taking out their weaponry? What are we doing here?
I'll hit their weapons. Just Bing, bing,
Perfect.
bing, bing, bing.
Are you doing both? Or are you using your critical success for something else on that?
I'll do both. Boop, boop.
Okay.
Did you
Eliminating
use
their
your
heavy
smoke
weaponry. They are largely scattered. Bob, that is to you.
That was the
you
smoke
can-
bomb, wasn't it, Glee?
What?
That was you were shooting.
Yeah, but
Did
it
you-
was
sorry,
with the
you-
smoke bomb though. So
Oh, okay,
that's why
you
I got
didn't
extra
use it
stuff
from your
on.
techniques thing. I missed that.
Yeah. Anyway, continue.
So, Bob, it is to you. You can tell that they are not doing well and are in a position to possibly be finished off if you roll really well.
All right. So I'm gonna use probably. So there's a smoke bomb. So I'm gonna say it's probably mind and demolitions.
Sure.
Throw a grenade, and I'm probably gonna use my technique so I don't damage the shuttle when I throw it.
Perfect. I'll give you inspired on this roll.
Okay. And then roll it.
And roll it. Perfect. I'm assuming you want to take them out.
Yes.
Excellent. You all jump in here. Everyone's firing except for Mishka, and kind of tearing through them before they even really have a chance to react. You take down all three of them. Bodies kind of splayed on the floor at this point. The shuttle definitely looks like it has some modifications to it, but nothing that would impair it from flying or anything like that.
Got a lift kit.
Cool.
So all of you jump in.
Yes.
Perfect. As you exit the ship, you can hear some small explosions behind you, kind of coming from the engineering section before you clear the ship. As you kind of look, you can tell the reactor is in very bad shape. It is not going to last much longer, and you need to kind of get clear as fast as possible. As you exit, you do see the Wayfarer kind of heading your direction. The other ship is following, but they definitely look like they've damaged their engines more than anything. So they're kind of slowly coming at this point. The Wayfarer was pretty much just trying to keep them at bay as it comes over and picks you all up, assuming that you allow it to scoop up your shuttle.
Captain.
Yes.
Excellent. So you are all back aboard your ship. As you are taking off, you see the scavenger ship falling further and further behind, assuming that you don't want to engage with them anymore.
No.
No, we have a prisoner.
You can tell your ship is not in the best condition, but it's salvageable. You'll need a new paint job when you get back and that sort of thing, but things are looking pretty good in general.
All right.
The
That's
crew
good.
definitely seems relieved and excited to have you all back on board.
Well, we're excited to be back on board.
I am not hugging anyone. Captain, I recommend you have us quarantine.
Yes.
As well as anyone who might have dealt with Jones.
I think everyone should go to medbay and get checked out, including myself.
We probably want a radio fleet as well.
Yep.
Know.
Yep.
Excellent. You send off transmission that I'm assuming basic report of what you were able to retrieve, what you saw, just kind of the basics, and then when you get back, you'll give a full debriefing and all that.
Yes.
Is that kind of the plan?
That's the plan.
And you were all taken to medbay, where scans are begun on all of you to see if you have any kind of infection, what's going on. The doctor that you saved off of the ship is still very distraught. Happy that she wasn't aboard the ship, but at the same time, not happy with the whole situation. The captain looks more just kind of exhausted than anything. You see he just kind of collapses into a chair in the med bay. Kind of motions for one of the doctors in there. Do what you need to do. I'm gonna catch up on a little sleep. And you see he kind of reclines back a bit. More just tired and bruised up, but nothing too major. All of you, though, did make it out without too many horrible injuries. Little banged up, little mentally drained for some of you, but overall, it was a successful mission.
Heck yeah.
Right.
It looks like that Roy Laura and the rest of the crew will be praised when they get back.
Awesome.
Praised with
Spread the
money.
virus to the galaxy.
Mhm.
And that's where we will end for tonight.
All right.
That was fun.
That was great.
We
I enjoyed
did
Shift.
it.
Me
That was
too.
good.
Excellent.
We
Yeah.
live.
It is a fun little system.
It
It
is.
runs quickly and smoothly, I think. So I'm a big fan of it for games like this. I mean, it's open enough for the players to make pretty much any kind of characters they want. So it's great for any kind of setting. I definitely would recommend it.
Me too.
So Foundry counts your XP for you. Look at that. Oh, that's
Oh,
cool.
nice.
Level up?
Yeah. Well,
Did we level up?
so at the top, in kind of the mid part of your sheet, it'll show you the level up stuff if you are curious about it.
Yeah.
So Vlad, you only got 2 experience points, but you could unlock a new keyword for any of your traits if you wanted.
Whoa.
Whereas Bob got 4 and would possibly be able to get a new technique if they wanted.
Oh, that's cool.
What about me?
I think you also got more.
You also got 4, so you could either get a new keyword or 2 or a technique.
Okay.
So if you're wanting to add anything to your character, you're like, my space sheriff, I want to be better at searching through files and stuff, or whatever you thought was appropriate to level up. But no, it's a really easy system. You can get up to 5 experience points per session, and then spend them or save them and improve your character that way. It's really simple and nice.
Yeah, I like it.
I just saw there's like an exert mechanic where you can spend an XP to auto succeed. Interesting. Huh.
But yeah, so like there are a few mechanics that I did not use in this game just for sake of brevity, but like I said, we could do also the weakness tags, or the drawback tags if you're wanting your abilities to have specific weaknesses, that sort of thing. That we could get into more if we were doing a longer game, but I was just trying to keep it as simple as possible for everyone.
Yep.
Well, very cool, man. Wes from DM Tales dropped in a few minutes ago. I feel like some folks here know him.
Hey, Wes.
Yeah.
We sure do.
Yeah. Well, it was fun. I liked it.
Me too.
We did have some stream technical difficulties, but it's like still going. Chat just got way behind there for a little while, but they're catching up. So
that's because we're here.
Yeah. Good times though. Good times. I enjoyed it, and for the chat, there should be a link to the blind bard down in the description. I did remember, but what I did not remember is to put a link to Shift somewhere. I assume it's on DriveThru. Is it?
It is on DriveThru, and they do have a Discord as well.
Okay. So I will link to the DriveThru post stream.
And if anyone's available on Tuesday evening at 7:30, I will be speaking with Ron Meischker. We'll be talking about the new Conan game and his new Kickstarter and the Philadelphia Area Gaming Expo and Concoction. So if anyone wants to tune in.
Fun stuff.
Yep.
Sweet. I have been sitting on the 2D20 Conan game. Is it the same thing, or is this?
I think it's the Hyborian.
So yeah, Hyborian Age is the new one, but we played the 2D20 a few years ago. It was
We
pretty
liked
fun.
it, yeah.
Is it fun? Okay. All right. I've been wondering,
It's a little crunchy, but I enjoyed it a lot.
Well.
The new one appears not very crunchy. And
No.
Also, I'm told it's very fun.
Yes.
Ooh.
By Monolith, I think.
Well, I figure
Ron loves
Conan, there's going to be a lot of barbarians, so, I'm sold.
There you go.
All right. Well, I'm gonna wrap up the stream here. So everybody say bye, YouTube.
Bye, YouTube.
Bye.
Bye.
Woo. All right.